Recently, our koi fish pond completely the water turned into thick greenish in dark greenish in color and fishes were not visible. After doing some inspection, I found out that the UV clarifier unit stopped working due to the power supply ballast unit has failed. And this video will show you how to fix the issue. Purchased Jebao replacement ballast for STU55 clarifier 55 watt through Amazon online and replace the old unit with the new one. This is the old unit's power supply plug-in socket. This is the new one I bought online. You can see the old one is rusted and the new one is white and clean. We'll provide the details of the parts I bought online in the link below. This is the old unit and this is the new unit you can see here. First thing is connect the earthing wire from the ballast power supply unit to the UV clarifier using this nut here. Also, I have decided to replace the old ultraviolet bulb with a new bulb because the old one is already like 1.5 year to 2 year old. The bulb is inside the UV clarifier unit. So in order to remove that, you need to unscrew the end cap and then you can remove the bulb from inside the tube. This is the old bulb and this is the new bulb which I bought online, and I will provide the link for the product details and the URL details. Now plug in the new bulb into the socket like this. So the socket is from the ballast unit, the new ballast unit, and now the bulb is inside the socket, and now I inserted inside the tube, ultraviolet steel tube, and then screw the end cap and make sure to hold the opposite side cap. So something is not fitting properly, so I removed the glass tube unit which is inside the steel tube. You see here it is a glass tube, round glass tube, inside which the bulb goes first, and then the whole glass tube gets inserted into the steel tube of the ultraviolet clarifier unit, steel clarifier unit. And now I am screwing the caps from both ends. So and then tighten it. We replaced two things. The first one is the power supply ballast unit, and while doing that we also replaced the old ultraviolet bulb. So now we need to test by plugging the power and see if the unit works properly. That means when you switch on, you should be able to see the ultraviolet light beam, green in color. You should be able to see that clearly. Ultraviolet lights are harmful to the eyes. Make sure you never look the lights directly. Instead, you can look indirectly through a mirror or reflection or something like that, but never ever look directly. Be very careful. Remove the power plug. UV clarifier steel tube unit has one input water flow and the output water flow connectors. Connect the water hose to the inlet connector, and the other end is connected to the small vacuum pump which pumps the water from the pond into the steel tube, the ultraviolet unit where the ultraviolet light is on, and removes the green algae. The clean water flows out of the outlet unit. One end of the unit, which is the water pump you see in this picture, will be inserted inside the fish pond, and then the ultraviolet clarifier unit will be sitting on the bank of the pond. When the power is plugged in, there will be two plugins. One is the power to the water pump, and the other to the power to the ultraviolet unit through the power ballast unit that we replaced. When we plug in the power to these two sources, one is the power pump, one is the water pump, and the other one is the ballast unit, the water will be sucked from the water pump from the fish pond and goes through the steel tube and gets cleaned, meaning ultraviolet light kills the green algae and the clean water comes out of the unit. The ultraviolet light is on, which is visible here, that kills the green algae, purifies the water. It took approximately 10 to 12 days, sometime maybe 15 days. So the water will completely become clear and very clean, and you can see the green thick water has completely converted to crystal clear water, and fishes are visible.